one of the things I love looking back to is how often citizens were reporters for news agencies back in the day, and still in local papers they are. Right? If you pick up a local community paper, you see a lot of citizen participation as reporters. So on one level, we're seeing user-generated reporting of events, a way of accounting for things and realizing that more often than not, it's citizens who are on the ground during an event before any press ever show up. Historically, it was the press who then took this kind of content, packaged it in a way, and gave it out because they controlled the mechanisms of distribution. They controlled the ability to get out to everybody. What you're seeing right now is that often the reporting can go out raw. It's not even user-generated journalism or citizen journalism. It's user-generated reporting. It's just events accounting and personal experience. And people are putting that out in the raw. So I think in some ways we're seeing it being part of a much broader ecology of this kind of stuff. I'm not saying that it's necessarily replacing it or not, but there's all sorts of shifts happening. The press is also, or traditional journalism, and the institutions that usually publish traditional journalism are in deep shit. And one of the reasons is, like the other media industries, they got obsessed with profit. And the decline has been coming long before the internet. If you look at what happened when 24-hour news came into being, and you had to find news to cover 24 hours a day, thanks CNN, we reached a point where we reached total overload, and we had to make up news, and we had to talk about it and gossip about it and opinionate about it, 24 hours a day on the television. Then we see a whole set of really biased media has come out in recent years, like the old tropes of how journalism should be neutral, good night and good luck kind of culture have long since disappeared. Fox News being a pretty abysmal example of this, of highly opinionated coverage. And so as the news industry is destroying itself, can't figure out how to monetize its gossip mongering, realizing it turned into that kind of gossip mongering in order to make profit, right? In order to get people addicted to the news in ways that they would keep coming back for the advertising. We're seeing that collapse. The question is, how do we get back to journalism? How do we get back to the point where people, through the combination of citizens and people who are working to create a narrative, can provide content that tells us about the world and sifts through all of the mess to tell us what's really important. But we lost that long ago, and we have to refine that. And I think in some ways we're seeing a rise of a new kind of reporting, and I suspect what we'll see with it is a rise of a new kind of journalism. But I think we still have, a decade before we work any of that out.
My degree dissertation is about this.